Welcome to Three Geeks podcast. This is number 105, and right now it's me and Dan. So you're gonna have fun with the Phil and Dan show.
It's a more intimate podcast today.
Yeah, so Max should be joining us at some point. He said he'd be about 10 minutes. We given him his 10, so we'll give him a few more, or he'll just show up when he shows up.
Pretty much.
Exactly. So, as per usual, please check us out. So, if you're definitely into audiobooks and at all, like even if you're going to subscribe and you know you're going to subscribe, if you could just help us out, just audibletrial.com/3geeks. And, we get a little bit of money when you continue your subscription.
You're doing this all wrong, Phil. You see, you need to have stories about burning buildings and people with T-Rex arms. That's how it works. Can you not reach your books to turn the pages? Then audiobooks are for you.
Do you fear fires?
Yes, then you don't want real books. You want audio books. I mean, the worst that'll happen is you'll drop your Kindle in a pool or something, and then you have to buy another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, realistically, that's the good part about, I guess, mobile devices. They won't electrocute you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could if you had enough of them. Don't buy 50 of them and then take a bath with them. That's probably bad.
Oh god!
Especially if you have the T-Rex arms and you can't get them out of the bath at that point. You're like, oh wow. I'm falling in.
Oh god! All the reasons right now to subscribe to Audible, right? So go ahead, go out there, subscribe for us.
Audible has over 180,000 books for you to listen to, and some of them are fun. Some probably aren't. That's why I don't get those. but you'll figure it out.
I mean, the convenience about it, right, is that you at least get access to it. I don't know if you get access to all books, but I don't know if you have access to an unlimited library or not. But definitely,
Christmas
it's worth checking
time.
Out. There you go.
You can download Tim Curry Reads A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was curious who was reading Christmas Carol, because
there's 15 of them on there. But,
nice.
But I just downloaded the Tim Curry one because
yeah, that makes sense, right? Why not? He's one of the more interesting. I got one of the more unique, interesting voices to listen to, let alone just to watch them on screen. So,
I still want the Gilbert Gottfried Reads 50 Shades of Grey though. That's I want that to be a real thing and not just a skit. Oh, and there's Max.
Hey, we got Max. And as well, let's see, TeePublic. Check us out. We got T-shirts designed by Mike McGee up there, as well as our shirts. He also has his own up there, so feel free to check him out at Mike McGee. I think it's just Mike McGee under TeePublic. Mike McGee TV on YouTube. If you want to check him out, he just did I know his latest video, I think, is Thor Ragnarok. Is that his last one that I saw?
I'm not sure. I saw there was something, and I was like, okay, and then I promptly forgot. Sorry, Mike.
Review though.
What's that, Max?
Nothing. The Emoji Movie review, that was the best.
Oh yes.
Of
all the ones
that was
done,
really
definitely
good.
Check that out. Absolutely, that was some impressive, impressive cutting and just very entertaining. My wife was very confused for the first about a minute and a half when I showed it to her. What is going on?
Nice.
Gotta love the surrealism there. Let's see. I think
also check out Arc Matter.
Oh yes, Arc Matter. I didn't actually get a chance to check him out this week. So I'm sure you'll be back on our cast shortly. I don't know what the plan is for the next coming weeks, because I know we're supposed to do. We might be getting a sponsorship lined up in the future, so we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, we're attempting. Yeah, we'll see how well it goes. Does
it have anything to do with card games?
No. No more Chad.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna say the name on air. I just wanted to.
It was once was good. We helped each other out to the point that we could.
Once was good.
Yep, exactly. And it's we got to find more I guess a divestiture in our sponsorships.
Ah, yes.
There we go.
Diversity in our
sounds
sponsorships.
Yes. And anyways, so as far as I think that goes for all our plugs right now. And then Max went away. Maybe Max will be back shortly.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. So where do you want to start, Dan?
Again.
Max has died.
I don't know. What do we got today? Here, let me check out this list here. Oh yeah, let's go with the Kevin Spacey thing.
Okay.
just jump straight into there.
So the particular thing that we're talking about now is that because Kevin Spacey, obviously the allegations came out from 30 years ago, which basically was the nail in Kevin Spacey's coffin at Netflix, because he'd already they swept this under the rug quite well. He'd already had issues with sexual misconduct while on the set of House of Cards, I guess a few years ago. And supposedly he'd cleaned himself up. And I think at this point, this was just like another person comes out, and then a more recent person comes out, and they're like, all right, we're done. And so they just cut ties with him. And now Netflix is trying to figure out how to figure out season 6, because I think they officially announced it was going to be the last season when the first allegations from 30 years came out. And then when further allegations came out, they just cut ties. Yeah. And I think they were debating on canceling it. And even from the article, it's still not clear that they're going to be able to figure out a full season's way of actually wrapping all this up nicely, because I can't even imagine how they do this. I stopped watching House of Cards, but I'm curious because I think, Dan, you still watch it, right?
I didn't watch the last season actually yet.
Oh.
I was planning to.
So you're still interested.
But it seems like after he got the White House, it kind of went downhill, because that's like the pinnacle, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Also, don't use was it sexual allegations and then clean himself up, because that just doesn't sound right together, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might be interested just to see if season 6 is a train wreck at this point, because they're like, oh shit, we got to get this out, we got to cut him out of it, and then it just turns into like something awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the evil Andy Griffith show without evil Andy Griffith.
So, Max?
I don't know. Max?
Yeah, Kevin Spacey. It sucks because I really like Kevin Spacey, you know? Like, it sucks he's a fucking asshole.
I just watched Seven like the other day. I mean, I fucking love that movie. He's great in it, but yeah.
He did a bunch of stuff. Apparently, he's just a rapist. Yeah, so I don't know what Netflix is going to do. I always thought that it was interesting what they were doing in that show with freaking Jenny from Forrest Gump. I don't know if they it's like, oh, assassination attempt number 2, and he actually dies, and then they just carry on the show with her. I don't know, but yeah, they're in a tough spot. Kevin Spacey kind of put them in a bad position. It sucks all around.
Yeah. Well, so the one better that you see, you think Netflix is in a bad spot. Well, Ridley Scott has a movie coming out in 2 months, starring or co-starring Kevin Spacey, and they've already gotten a new actor. I can't remember his name, and they're gonna Christopher Plummer maybe, and they're gonna try and refilm all of those moments with, I guess, all the other actors in 2 months before the movie comes out.
It's just Christopher Plummer with like a different background. He's going, wow, a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do in this situation. Yeah, it's like, you could just release the movie.
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch it? But then the shit that you're doing is gonna make your movie shitty.
Yep.
So no one's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're gonna say, "Oh, that's that Kevin Spacey movie." They're not gonna say that's kick-ass movie from whatever director you just mentioned, and I just forgot.
Ridley Scott.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, you know, you could just have like Kevin Spacey run in a straight line and get smashed by things.
Yeah, that would be cool. They just keep Kevin Spacey getting brutally murdered into every one of his films.
Yeah, there you go. You just leave the Kevin Spacey reactions, except he blows up every time.
Yeah.
He's just like, wow, look at like every scene he's in, he just dies horribly.
He's like Kenny in South Park. He comes back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's a much better idea. Somebody get Ridley Scott on the phone there. We need that.
I mean, it won't be a good movie, but I think people will pay to see it.
Yes.
That is probably
What are you talking? It's gonna be a great movie. It's like the most dramatic thing ever with like Kevin Spacey deaths every like 10 minutes.
It's like that fucking Tom Cruise movie, Live, Die, Repeat. Like it really stopped being good when Tom Cruise stopped dying. So I mean, yeah, I'd say to just roll with it.
Oh, you just ruined it for me. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, well, fucking don't. Shitty. The only good part is where Tom Cruise dies 80 times.
It's okay.
Now, don't you talk bad about the Mummy, Max.
No, yes, that too.
He can't die in that movie, therefore, shitty movie.
Oh my.
And I'm Dr. Jekyll.
Oh jeez. I'm so glad I didn't go see that movie.
I didn't either. I just saw like 30 reviews on it. I feel like I've seen like the whole movie now. but
the trailers, right?
At least it was more amusing that way.
Nice. So speaking of questionable movies, apparently the Justice League, the first reactions are coming in. They are, what is the best way to describe them? They are better than Batman v Superman, which isn't saying much, and I have no idea. Because, yeah, I was gonna say, well, it's saying something, Max. It's
the sky is blue.
Very nice.
Yeah, and they have no other comparisons in there, but most people say it's an entertaining movie. But there are narrative issues, which is interesting.
Yeah, of course there are.
So, and apparently it's a mix-up. So apparently Whedon left enough of an impression on it because they said watching it, you felt like you were watching a Snyder movie with Whedon dialogue.
Ugh.
So you've got gloomy but humorous.
I mean, because that's my thing. I think Zack Snyder has a good, like, you know, he's a good, what do you call it, like art director or whatever the fuck. Fucking, he's got a good eye. I like the way the worlds look, you know, but everything else is shit. So maybe this is best case scenario. This is like the best possible movie we could have gotten. I don't know. I'm still not excited to watch it. You know, I'm not gonna like rush to see it on Thursday. I might go on Friday because I got Friday off. But like, yeah, there's no. I don't even care really.
I guess they don't even do midnight showing. It's more like what 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. showings now on Thursdays. They used to do it.
Any movie that comes out on Friday comes out on Thursday at like fucking 2:00 in the afternoon. Like there's no.
Yeah. Well, no, because they
Sorry.
You don't have to wait for Friday crowds. Okay, you think like, oh, I'm not gonna get to see the movie. It's playing on Thursday. I guarantee you, it's playing on Thursday.
Well, yeah, because they have to hit like they need to beat like the last big movie's box office. And how do you do that? You sneak in some more shows, and then the next movie comes out, and they got to beat the last one, so you sneak in some more shows, and then you know the thing opens on Friday, but you're watching it on Tuesday.
I'm down for this.
And you're like, how is this possible? And they're like weekend box office was like $3 gazillion. But when you show the damn thing for a week,
3 weeks, but who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely. So basically, from what I gathered was the things that I thought would actually be entertaining are, and the things that suck. So pretty much what you gathered from the trailers is what you're going to get, which is okay. It's not bad because Batman v Superman was horrible. The trailers, especially, they gave everything away. But
Martha, they managed to keep that a fucking secret.
I don't know why. Probably because that wouldn't actually have any significance or meaning in a trailer. You just Martha.
That should have been the first teaser trailer. It's just him yelling Martha. It's like a super cut.
Yeah, and everyone's just like,
Martha,
what the fuck? That would have been so much better.
And then you go see the movie and you understand.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess that was the best 10 seconds out of this whole thing.
That was 200% more Martha.
That's awesome. Oh, but yeah, so we'll see. The full reviews come out, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday is when the embargo is lifted completely. So
I can already tell you that I'm probably skipping this one.
Yeah.
Unless I go free or something.
Like, if you don't have a movie pass, like some people, I wouldn't recommend going to see this movie either. But like I said, there's no rush. What I can gather from the trailers is Jason Momoa is going to be the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
And
I just look at him and I think Roman Reigns, the wrestler guy. I don't know why. I just do.
Okay. Well,
he's just jumping around, super punching people in the face. That's all he does.
My point is that Aquaman is going to be the best part of your Justice League. Think about that.
Well, they were worried, that they couldn't do they couldn't do Aquaman justice. So we'll see.
They couldn't do Aquaman justice.
Seaman. Yes, Seaman.
He has to clean up his act.
Him and Kevin Spacey will get right on that.
Oh God.
Oh Lordy. Oh God. Okay. So I saw you sent this in, Max. I'm not too familiar with Umbrella Academy. I read about it a little bit. Apparently is it the lead singer from My Chemical Romance is the one who wrote the comic?
No, I don't know. No, I don't
Gerard
think so.
Way?
I'll double check this. I actually looked it up earlier.
Yeah, Gerard Way of the rock band My Chemical Romance. I don't know if he's the lead singer or not, but
yeah. Okay, so there you go.
I already don't like it.
I actually haven't read this, but it seems kind of interesting. It's an alternate history kind of where JFK never got assassinated, and then it's kind of spirals from there. And then the story takes place like right around that time in the 70s. At least the first one of the Umbrella Academy. And so yeah, they got Ellen Page in there, who I don't really have problems with for this Netflix show that they're making off of it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen anything I've liked her in since Inception.
Oh, but yeah, that's probably a good call.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. She can act for sure. So we'll see how it goes. I hope it's just very well written and done well versus like a Justice League sort of situation.
I mean, really, the more apt comparison.
She's playing the bad guy.
Oh, I was gonna say it would be less like Iron Fist, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It would be a more better comparison, right? Because you're Netflix.
Please make it better than Iron Fist. But yeah, she's playing the bad guy in this one, so I think that'll be kind of new for her.
Yeah.
I don't know if she plays the villain a lot.
No, I was gonna say I think the closest. Well, no, the Flatliners that they remade that she was in. I don't think she was a villain.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
No, I did not watch that. I just saw the trailer for it.
I watched a little bit of it, and yeah, that's not happening. I mean, I don't really like the original Flatliners, so that kind of tells you something. It's not like something that I really like that I'm like, yeah, you're not remaking that. It's just like a movie I didn't give a shit about, and yeah, I'm not watching the remake.
No, because it's interesting.
Yeah.
If Dan doesn't like it, that means that it's bad, but it's not so bad that Dan would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's different. See,
So it's the worst.
my thing is if the movie is like middle of the spectrum, it's committed the worst sin it can be, which is be boring. You see, because if it's really bad, then it's really funny. If it's actually good, then it's a good film. But if it's in the middle, it's boring, and I'm bored.
Oh, so since we brought this up, this kind of ties into what I think Netflix is going to be desperately searching for material. We'll see if they can actually, especially with the superhero craze not really dying. Go ahead.
Yeah, they have been like desperately searching for material. They like they're going hard at the original fucking material. Like it's a race with all the fucking internet. What's the word I'm looking for?
Streaming services.
Yes.
Yeah, because Disney basically told them to suck off, basically, and say, enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy what you have for now, because in 2019, it's ours.
And clean that up, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, well timed, Dan. Well timed.
He'll just be the janitor now for like everybody.
I watched that show. It's pretty good.
Oh, well. Well, I hope you like Kevin Spacey. It's the only job he's getting now.
Nice. So
I would watch Kevin Spacey as a janitor. Like I think he'd be good.
like as a literal janitor.
Yes.
The whole show was just him like sweeping up stuff and
yeah, it's a reality TV show about how Kevin Spacey's a janitor now.
Putting some new urinal cakes in the urinals there.
Yeah,
it's like la la la.
You gotta keep up with the cakes, man. You can't let that stuff. You don't want urinals about cakes in them.
Oh, geez.
Oh, and a kid threw up in the gym too. So
Yeah.
We're gonna need you to take care of
that. Yeah, you're gonna need to come in on Saturday.
Like, where do you think you would be a janitor at?
Well, not a school, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because he's a rapist.
Maybe like a bus station or something. There you go.
Yeah, I'm 100% down.
Or a gas station, like a truck stop.
Do truck stops have like janitors or just assholes who work?
I don't think they do. They just have the people that work there clean it up, I think.
Oh, I'm trying to think of trucks. So they had people.
They make the subway workers do it.
Yeah, it could be like, if he was the subway janitor for sure.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
Oh man, that's got to be the worst job. Is that blood? Ugh, gross.
Oh my. Yeah. So I guess my question to you all is: do you think this will make any difference to the Netflix series? Will they just basically will the Marvel series really is what I'm getting at? Do you think they're all going to just be redone and just pretend like they don't exist when they go back to Disney when the rights get reverted?
Well, I think Netflix can still show the old shows.
Yeah.
Correct, but nothing in the future.
Right.
They'll not be able to continue on. So.
Yeah, I feel like Disney knows. Like they use Netflix as a pawn. They're like, hey, test this out.
Yeah.
And so they have, they have a formula. They've got the reviews coming in from all their different shows, and now they just get to they get to take all Netflix's good work and move on from there. It's win-win for Disney. So
it'll
yeah,
be interesting to see if there's any mature. Is really, I guess, what I'm curious about, to see what Disney goes with that.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, that's the only other thing.
Yeah, I mean, go
ahead, Dan.
Like Buena Vista and like Miramax are gonna have their own streaming services now.
Oh Jesus.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
and that's what those are gonna be on.
because the shows got, you know, they got the way that the ratings and the acclaim that they did for being harder, you know, a little harder edged. So I feel like Disney is going to have to, they're going to have to make up a new company to put under, you know, to be like, okay, it's not really Disney, but you know, we paid for everything, you know, or maybe it'll be a Marvel Studios thing.
Oh God, yeah, probably like DC's doing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hope they keep these shows going because I really, really like them. And Punisher comes out in like fucking 4 days or something.
Ooh, hey, okay.
So yeah, I'm hyped about that, and I really, really hope that Disney's like, well, yeah, this makes us enough money to keep it how it is and move on from there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That's the part I'm curious about. Like I honestly think it's a streaming service that I would probably pay for, especially just all the things they're talking about, because they're actually trying to get a live action Star Wars going series and all these other things, which could be fascinating and interesting if they go the right direction with it. If they go with what you would see on like ABC television, at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, you're just not going to get the crowds and you're not going to get the people. You'll get your family friendly material, but that'll be about it.
Yeah, it never even occurred to me that like, yeah, Disney is just a fucking kids company, but yeah, like because like they have such a big market share in entertainment, you know, like
yeah.
Kids, so it's like fucking, but there's a whole market for adults, like that they'd just be throwing away money to not do that. So like I don't know. I really hope that they're not like, well, I guess we gotta fucking water this the fuck down because like that's gonna be
just gonna like water down all the Marvel stuff, and then they're gonna get Opie to direct it. Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Yeah. It's like it'll be fine. We got Ron Howard. It's great.
Oh, man. It's just, you know, because it sucks. Like, you know, there should be stuff for us too. Like, the adults are the ones that are paying. You know, regardless of, you know, like I understand like kids make money, but adults are always the ones who are paying. Kids have no money, so I don't know. Maybe, you know, throw us a bone here, Disney. You fucks.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because the rumor already, or Bob Iger is not getting rid of the rumor. Who's I guess he's CEO, I think is his technical title of Disney. And he's not getting rid of the rumor that the subscription service might start as low as $5 a month.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Huh.
I'm 100% down.
I do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, they're definitely going to get people. It's just a matter of maintaining content.
I mean, yeah, that's worth it because I need to finish Star Wars Rebels, and I've just been putting that off. And a couple other things.
I need to start Star Wars Rebels.
Maybe not put yourself in that position.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not bad. But it's not great either. It's not as good as Clone Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly in that middle section that you're talking about, Dan.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I was watching because the Switch got a Hulu app. And I was like, yeah, it's streaming on the Switch. So I was watching the old Disney Robin Hood last night because it was on there, and I was like, you know, I would pay for a Disney streaming service.
Yeah, $5 for
it's
sure.
For like all the old classic shit on there. That'd be awesome.
That's what 60. No, is it $30 a month a year? $60 a year.
Well, here,
$60 a year.
5 times 12.
$60 a year.
$60 a year.
Yes, $60 a year.
Fucking yeah. If it's $5 a month, fucking, I would definitely pay $60 a year for like all the Disney I can get my hands on, because you know, like Star Wars, Marvel, obviously.
Like that's the piece that's interesting, is because they haven't said what's included in that. Like,
yeah,
right? Like, are they going to be like Hulu, which offers you different levels?
Maybe they're going to be like $5 for each, like $5 for Marvel, $5 for Star Wars, and $5 for like old Disney.
They're going to sub-compound their already. Oh my god!
And then you can get a Showtime and an HBO. switching through them and maybe get live cable.
Oh yeah, but if
I
you got
still don't
kids,
know how like half of these things work now. It's just like Jesus, really?
if you got kids, you're paying $83 a month for your fucking
you get the ESPN sports package with your Disney Channel.
Yeah, that's owned by Disney, so it's actually not unreasonable.
Really?
That would make
Yes,
it worth
yeah,
it.
know that? Yeah,
Oh Jesus!
Disney owns ESPN.
Holy shit!
I'm 100% down. Fucking
Disney's actually trying to buy Fox right now.
But then Disney will run Fox News.
Yeah. Did we talk
They don't
about
want
this
Fox
already?
News.
Oh, okay.
They just want Fox's entertainment. Basically, they want, the shit that actually makes money.
Oh,
Right.
fair enough.
But they would
and
get Fox News
The
though, right?
Marvel movies that are there. What?
But they would get Fox News though, right?
No.
No.
That's actually part of the deal that they're negotiating excludes Fox
Holy
News.
shit! They're just like, fuck that. We just want this.
Yep.
So Fox would only be Fox News.
Basically. Fox
Awesome.
News and the Fox affiliates around the US.
Yeah. So they want FX and all the other shit,
Yes.
but not,
Exactly.
okay.
Yep. They want where the money is. I mean,
Yeah,
the affiliates they would love to have, but they're not allowed to have it because they own ABC. Right. And that's a
Man,
old.
I was just hoping that I wanted to see what Disney did to Fox News because it's like we're saying.
Yeah. You got the mascots doing it. You're like, oh no, Pluto!
Oh, Mama, fuck some real shit up today.
Oh god, that would be awesome though. That would be so awesome.
I would love to
We
see
like Trump. He's our new master.
sitting there just like, yeah, talking up Trump,
Yeah,
blaming
yeah.
everything on Obama. Fucking, Donald Duck comes in there and says how like the liberal media is fucking everything up. It would be great.
You're lucky I can't do a good Donald Duck. You're
I don't say the most fucked up shit because nobody knows what he's saying.
I mean, yeah, that'd be like the best part of it would be like he's like Andy Rooney.
Oh. Oh god. Oh man.
So yeah, I was really down for Disney owning Fox News. That makes me sad.
It would have been great. like you could have like lightsaber fights in the middle of the desk and shit because whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god, yeah, that would be entertaining. Ah, Jesus.
Ray Park, get Ray Park in there. I'm down, dude. Ray Park does the weather and then like fights off people.
Yeah. You got a new book? Ah!
Oh, god.
You don't want to get Mickey out here.
Oh shit!
It gets real when Mickey gets
Sith
down.
Lord to end all Sith Lords. That dude, like the Emperor, was taking notes from that dude.
We need this to happen, guys.
I wanted it to happen. I was like, yes, Disney, please.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, somebody at Disney does not want to deal with it, which is which is not surprising at all.
No, it's not.
But yes, Disney is much bigger than you realize, Dan. It's ridiculously
fair
huge.
enough. You just melted my brain there.
Yeah.
I thought I was making something absurd ESPN package, but apparently not.
No, not at all.
You didn't know that this podcast is sponsored by Disney,
If only.
Money?
or Disney.
Yeah.
Disney owns it, huh? Where's the money?
Yeah.
They own us. They don't pay us. That's
Oh, okay. There we go. True slavery. I got you.
No, because then I would at least get like a barn to sleep in or something. Come on, Disney.
Barn to sleep in.
Nah, this is the new Disney. This is the Disney that owns Fox News.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama.
Trump's America Disney.
Oh god. Oh. And to end on, we're gonna go on a little bit more of a positive note.
That was super positive, dude. That was Fox News led by Disney characters.
How does it get any
better
more
than that?
Sounds a little bit more apocalyptic when that's happening, by the way.
Slave away from your rich overlords.
I say heaven, whatever.
Because I just see that as a way to as we're being basically subjugated underneath oppressive rule. Mickey Mouse is trying to sell us horrible news in a happy way.
Oh man.
Well, now I'm sad. Thanks, Phil.
Oh,
Can't even watch ESPN now.
What gets me is, like you're saying, they're in negotiations. They're trying to cut Fox News out of it. What if Fox is like, no, you got to take the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with this shit either. Remember Bill O'Reilly? Yeah.
That was us, you fucks. Anyway, positive note.
Yeah.
So the guy who's going to direct The Last Jedi, which apparently it has to be good at this point because Disney has already signed him on to do a trilogy of non-Skywalker Star Wars movies, which to me is promising because there's actually, I think I've read in the article, what he actually wants to do is go somewhere, which basically it's what us Star Wars fanboys want, which is he wants to go somewhere else in the universe, write a brand new story, and just take off from there and actually tell a story from some other part, which is very fascinating, very interesting, which is I am more optimistic until, well, let me say this. I am at this point cautiously optimistic until I see the movie. Then if the movie goes off well and actually goes over well, then I'm even more optimistic because realistically, that must be why they gave him this. Otherwise, I can't see Disney because Disney fires people left and right. Like, I mean, they fired the Lord brothers. I think Lord and Miller. They fired Lord and Miller just because they're like, no, this shit's too funny. We need Ron Miller. We need Ron Miller. Wow, Ron Howard. Bring in here and make it more mainstream.
We see there's the fault in your logic. See, this guy doesn't have to be good. He just has to be good at accepting direction. So
yeah.
So we'll see how this movie goes.
So you're just ignoring the news at this point, Max. Is what
well, I mean, it's just like fucking this guy. What else has he made?
You ask a good question, sir. Let me pull up the Google.
So I'm down for look, I'm a Star Wars fanboy. I read all the books, so anything that's not dealing with Star Wars Skywalkers is already playing in the sandbox I've been playing in. I'm down for Star Wars. So yes, I like that. At the base of this announcement, they're making 3 more Star Wars movies. That's cool with me.
So he did Looper in 2012, Brick in 2005. There's Bloom in 2008. And Even Demon Golf Ball from, I'm assuming this is what started his career, from Hell.
Evil Demon Golf Ball from Hell.
Yeah,
I'm
guessing that's what he did when he first started directing, or maybe when he was in film school. Because
I'm not gonna lie, I'd watch that. So
back when he wasn't a fucking crony for the man.
For the man.
Crony for the man.
He's just making Star Wars like crony man. You're not
George Looper.
I mean,
Looper wasn't bad.
To admit that the guy
who's no time cop.
Evil Demon Golf Balls from Hell is not the same sellout who made Star Wars.
Well, that's like that guy with the Hobbits,
Peter Jackson?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like you see his back catalog. He did one of the greatest horror films ever made, Dead Alive.
Yeah, and then he made a lot of money.
Yes, and then he made a lot of money.
He signed on to make The Frighteners, and he basically got discovered in Hollywood.
That one, but
he bombed it, but that's what got him the further roles.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm more cautiously optimistic than the rest of the group here.
But can we get?
I didn't give a fuck less about the director because, like you said, he could be gone in 2 weeks. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
For me, the Disney, these Star Wars movies are sort of like the Marvel movies. You're gonna get a decent flick that's not gonna push your boundaries, anything too far, and it'll be a watchable movie. So I mean, yeah, I'm down for that. But like, I could give a fuck less who they say is going to direct it because he's going to be gone in a month.
My thing is like can we be Star Wars out at any point?
Not possible.
I mean, I don't know, because live action series on their little streaming thing. Max still has to finish Rebels. There's
I stopped watching Rebels because it wasn't good. If they make something watchable, then I'll watch it.
Okay, but I mean, can we not just get numbed by it at some point? Because you got 3 movies, starting with Rogue One that weren't, Skywalker based. Now you've got the main ones that are still coming out, and now you got 3 more. I just think that maybe they're lacking quality wise. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to see and wait and see, because I agree with you there. Like, I don't know how good the Han Solo. I don't really think we needed a Han Solo movie, but unfortunately, we're getting it regardless.
We need that 3-book trilogy movie. That's
the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the Timothy Zahn trilogy.
Yeah. No.
No? What are you talking about then?
No, the Han Solo trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shit. I was like right in the middle of it, and I stopped reading it for some reason.
That doesn't go well.
Probably not. No. It wasn't because it was boring. It was because of something else. Like, I wanted to read, but I don't remember what. But
that's also really not a good indicator, Dan.
No.
I can't remember the thing I stopped reading.
Was it the Dark Tower ones? Probably.
Possibly.
And then that movie like completely bombed.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you see that, Max? By the way.
Yes, I did. It was fucking terrible, man. Like,
really?
Yeah, they pulled bits and pieces from like book 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first movie in your franchise or universe or whatever. You're trying to get a sequel. You're not gonna pull shit from the end of the story. Like,
yeah.
And then it was. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do, but it wasn't make a fucking Dark Tower movie. That's definitely what they were not trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, Dan, but I honestly think if they do quality, now the problem is I do agree that they can't make 3. They can't do what they're doing with Marvel with Star Wars. They just haven't. Yeah. They haven't diversified enough yet. I think they could do that with television. I think they could absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not a big enough universe yet. I don't think.
No, they haven't explored. Well, the problem. It's not necessarily it's not big enough. There's there, but they have to be willing to push it, and they're too nervous.
I mean, it's as long as it's good. Again, if it's if it's well written, if it's a good story, because I mean, like you can have, like you're saying, what did they do with Marvel? You can have a Star Wars spy movie. You can have a Star Wars, whatever kind of movie, and just kind of take your genre and use the universe of Star Wars as all the, just what it looks like. So if they're putting out a good product, then I won't ever get this the Star Wars fatigue. Because it's good shit. But I mean, like I said, I read a shit ton of the books, and most of them are bad. So it's I'm willing to put up with a certain level of shittiness for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, that started the Force Heretic trilogy. That was not for me.
There's just so many of them, and not all of them can be great.
Yeah. Well, it's like me and D&D shit too. Like I'm a sucker for like all the Dragonlance books.
Nothing you can do, right? It's just like,
and they're not. They're most of them are not particularly good.
But so we'll see. We'll see with what Disney does, and I don't know. I'm curious to see where they go more with their streaming service than I am necessarily this trilogy, because I think, like Max said, I think it can be actually good. Potentially, maybe a darker series, but we'll see.
What if they're both connected?
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah. Enter the Disney Twilight Zone, where all the Star Wars things will be connected from now on through their streaming app that you plug into your brain.
Yeah, I would actually watch the Disney Twilight series. That could actually be interesting. Very twisted.
Wait. Disney Twilight or Disney
Twilight
Twilight
Oh, no,
Zone?
Twilight Zone. Twilight
Okay,
Zone. Let me
okay.
finish
Take
it
it
for
easy.
you.
No glistening vampires over here.
Sparkling princess vampires now. Yay!
Oh God, Disney fucking princesses Twilight.
They probably own that too, so I don't know.
I don't think yet. Not yet. You're okay for that one.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I mean, at some point, Disney will probably own them all until either the government steps in and tries to lay out monopoly and say no.
And then Disney starts its armed uprising and becomes the government. And
yeah, I am down for this.
Max.
I don't
look.
I mean,
How much worse could it be? We already voted in Donald Trump.
yeah.
How much worse could Disney do?
I guess.
You'd have to vote for people in like the mascot suits.
I'd vote for Mickey or Goofy. I think Goofy would be a good president.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
You get fucking Donald as the Minister of Defense.
And fucking Thor as treasurer.
Oh, so we're moving outside the cartoon characters?
Yeah. Why not?
Fucking, oh yeah.
Like anybody who like roams Disneyland can.
I wouldn't make Thor the treasurer though. I think that's a bad idea.
That was the whole point of why I said it.
Depends on how much he enjoys his mead.
Yes.
Yeah, and like he's more of a punch things in the face kind of thing, and there's no
think about things later, right?
Ooh, Doctor Strange is president.
There's no accounting that factors in punches in the face. So
it's just basic math, Max. It's like 5 punches to the face.
what is 5 punches to the face worth?
Depends who it is.
Does 5 punches to the face pay for my hospital stay after I receive five punches to the face? How many punches do I have to give to get, a hamburger?
But you've already got universal health care. It's just Mickey's the doctor.
Oh
Jesus. Can we at least have Doctor Strange as the doctor, please?
No.
Yeah.
No, because he's
Doctor Strange, Surgeon General.
There you go.
I have cured cancer with a flick of my wrist.
I would have Thor be the Secretary of State.
You don't wish to barter with me, Russia.
I mean, that's a fucking strong arguing position right there. The fucking God of Thunder walks in like, maybe we should just sign the peace treaty. I don't.
Oh God, that would be entertaining.
Well, you've got the villains too. I mean, yeah, we could do a whole second podcast on that shit.
Oh my God, we're gonna fantasy cast basically Disney into the real world.
Yes.
I think we're gonna throw this up as a Twitter poll or something like that. Like, which villain owned by Disney would you like to see as the president?
Or any other, office, if it works.
Oh yeah. We'll have the whole cabinet there available.
Yeah. There you go. Wicked Witch of the West as a Secretary of War. Or Defense now, my bad.
Yeah, but dude, like, if you spill water on her, she dies.
Well, yeah, but she could just turn everybody into, like, flying snakes or something.
Yeah, but then, like, if somebody with a super soaker could be, like, it can end her life, like.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to be anywhere near the battlefield.
but the water is everywhere, Dan. Water is everywhere.
He just stays in like a secure room in the Pentagon, like that
no
that
sprinklers.
thing that they gave Magneto.
But no sprinklers.
I mean,
That's
he's
the
not
key.
using it. Water in there.
If she's got like a bumbling aide, she's done.
All right, fine.
I like the pick because I feel like she would do a good job, but you know, her weakness is too vulnerable.
Oh god.
They just make you watch Return to Oz over and over in Guantanamo Bay. That's the torture.
Oh god. So yeah, that's it. That's all the topics I got for this week.
Yeah.
As we've rambled on for Disney Fantasy Cast, which would be entertaining in and of itself. You're not wrong, Max. and then we could do a whole cast about that.
We're just kind of winging it for the last half an hour. Sorry, folks.
How is this any different from normal?
It's not. I just think there's probably like one guy that just tuned in going, what the hell is this shit?
How is this any different from normal?
Oh, that's actually true. That's fair. That's fair. Fair, Max. So usually we at least have a running topic that goes through somehow that drags us. We somehow stream along.
We did. Kevin Spacey and his messes.
Kevin, yeah. Somebody pooped on the top of the urinal again.
We're gonna need you to clean that up. Thanks.
Would you upper deck Kevin Spacey? No, you wouldn't give him an upper decker.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about at this point. So
not touching it.
I would.
Explain, Max.
Okay, so an upper decker is when you take a dump in the tank part of the toilet versus the actual toilet part.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, you poop in there, and then it literally fucks their shit up for days.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
keep trying to drain the smell, and I mean, some monster like put a gun in there. That shit isn't gonna work anymore.
Oh.
he like takes it out to do his hit. He's like, oh, Kevin Spacey walks in.
Oh god. Oh man.
All right, www.3geeks.ninja.
Yep. And audibletrial.com/3geeks.
There you go. You got that in there all good.